Hi guys, welcome to a new session of learning various JavaScript tidbits. So today we are gonna learn about the proxy feature. The proxy was first introduced in ES6, the ECMAScript. What is the proxy feature? So the proxy object is used to define the custom behavior for fundamental operations. Example, property lookup, assignment, enumeration, function, invocation, etc. So what do I mean by this? What the proxy does is it first takes an object. For example, you have defined an object in your code and then you want to change the properties of it. So I can keep that same object intact and make a proxy object for it. So, and that proxy object will actually alter the definition of that real object. It is in no way changing that mutating that real object. It is just defining a new proxy for it. As you know, the word proxy also is synonymous. According to that, we have it works in this way. So for understanding what a proxy is, we need to first look into a few examples. Let us first define a new object. Obviously the proxy has to be provided on an object. So we have to first define a target for it. If for example, my new object is the target and I give a A1 and B is 2. Before moving into proxy, we need to know the various parameters for proxies. A proxy takes a handler and a target as a parameter. So what is a target and a handler? A target is the object on which you are going to apply that proxy, and what handler does is it defines a behavior. So basically you want to provide a new behavior to that object. So that is what the handler does. So how do I first define a proxy object? I write down const proxy1 equal to new proxy. It will come here as well in the suggestions. What is the target and a handler? Till now we have defined the target. Let us first, what if we define handler as a empty object? Basically, since the handler is an empty object, doesn't it mean that no changing on behavior is happening on the target? Because we have defined nothing in it. So there will be no changing the behavior of that object. So if I do console log, remember my new object is now the proxy1. If you do target.a and target.b, you will obviously get 1 and 2. So what do you think we will get if we do proxy1.a and proxy1.b? So let's say I actually did this as well earlier, and what I get is this node proxy.js. Let me clear it. Again I will do it. Node proxy1.js is 1, 2. As was expected, since we had done nothing on the handler. The handler was an empty object. Now we will try changing the behavior of our target. For that we have to define a handler, and there must be something in it, right? So let's take const handler 2. Give it a specific name. Right now I am just using handler 2. A specific name would be much better for real life coding situations. So what do I do here? I write down get. What is this get? Get is a proxy trap. I have listed down a few proxy traps. These are them, and in this video I am going to just work on the get. I hope after looking at this get you will obviously discover what the other ones do. At the present situation, get in general, what does get mean? It will get the data. So if I define object prop and let us give it a value of 3. So what do you think this handler2 object did on that? By the way, we have not yet applied the handler2 on the target object. So we will define a new proxy const proxy2 equal to new proxy target and handler 2. Sorry. Now if I do console log proxy2 dot a comma proxy2 dot b, let me comment this out. What do you think I should get? If you see what did I get? 3 and 3. So both proxy2 dot a means and proxy2 dot b are 3. So how did this happen? That is how this handler changed the behavior of our object. What we did here. So I am setting this get trap, and then when this handler 2 works on that target object, what does it do? So this target object goes here, and in the props, so basically this target and this object prop, they both give us the in A it sets a value of 3, and B also it becomes 3. Now let's move on. What if, say, we have seen I don't think these are like kind of real life coding situations. Let us do a real life coding situation. If I, for example, if you have used various, if you are if you know you have worked on these things, you might have seen that at certain times you might, for example, done something. For example, you have provided a data and you hadn't defined it earlier. That variable you hadn't earlier defined. So what you would always get an undefined value, and if we use it in a production level and all those various apps and all, it might throw errors and it doesn't look good to the eye. So what we can do, we can change this using a default value part. Using proxy, we can provide a value to that undefined one. First, let me, since I have already done this const, what is this handler part? Yes, this handler part. Let us give a new handler as we have done earlier. Let us default value handler. So this is my default value handler, a new handler that I am going to apply on my target object. And what should I do? If I do get object prop and I do this. So first of all, this object and the prop is here. I have defined, let me define the function if prop in object. So in this, the prop, what this handler takes as, you might have thought, what is this object and prop? So this object is the target, means the one when we are applying on, for now we are applying on this target object. So my object is this target and my prop is A and B. So if I, for example, someone does target dot A and target dot B, he was getting 1 and 2. If someone did target dot C, what would it get? Undefined. And if I use this in an array and try to render something on my web page, it will, first of all, if you're checking the localhost only, it will give us an error. It will not work. So here what I can do is, I'm trying to change this. So I'm trying to define a value, a 0 value, for example, for something that has not been defined yet. So when I do prop in object, this in is an operator. It checks whether the props that are passed, whether it is present or not. So if I do prop in object and I do object prop, for example, the prop is present. For example, if I do target dot A and target dot B, the prop should be present. So obviously it should give us target A. So the value will be 1. For target dot B, the value will be 2. if it is target.c, let us say it should give us a 0. I am actually telling you the output only while writing down this code. So object prop, now let us see whether it actually worked or not. Let us provide the new proxy, const proxy3 equal to new proxy. What you should do, target and default value handler. So let us do a console log proxy3 dot a, proxy3 dot b, proxy3 dot c. C, as I will remind you, C is not present yet. Let us do this. Note, let me comment line out this one. Control K C. So what do you see here? 1, 2 and 0. So what happened? Proxy3.a, it went to this place and it checked. So A was present, A in target. Prop is A, object is target, so it gives target A, which is 1. Same for B, but for C it was not present, so it gave a 0. Now you can define the, for example, since I was working with numbers, I gave a 0 here. For strings you could give a empty string and all to prevent throwing of any error. So these are some of the examples. I think you should, there are a lot of various examples, like you can do validation as well with the help of this and using the various proxy traps. There are multiple proxy traps and they are all important. So I have listed down some of the uses here as well. So some of the uses of why should we use proxy? We did just check the feature, but why should we use proxy? So I can use the proxy feature to protect my ID field from deletion. So this trap, delete property trap, this delete property trap prevents, we can define a proxy and that will then not prevent us from deleting an ID field, because it will just remove it from that. When we try to delete this ID, for example, if we even try to delete the ID, it will return as a false. So this provides us a backbone from preventing any deletion of ID, because the ID is what provides us a uniqueness. Deleting will obviously destroy the end goal that we are trying to get. We found the manipulate the in operator behavior as we did here, object in prop we did here, and other than that we have the tracing property accesses, trap get. I showed you the get part. You can work on set and all other things, and it is also used for data binding. And the most important thing of all, why it was first introduced in JavaScript. So before that, in the other languages like Ruby and all those, there was the concept of metaprogramming was implied through various features. JavaScript didn't have this metaprogramming. This proxy and reflect, there is another thing called reflect, another feature. It was these two were introduced in ES6, and they introduced us the concept of metaprogramming, which is one of the most important parts. So this is I think that's all for an introduction on the proxy object. I hope you will work on it and try to learn all the various ways. It is not that it is such a short topic, it's a huge topic. And I hope if you have any queries, if you are in some kind of problem, you can obviously mail me. Let me put down my email ID. This is my email ID. You can contact me in here, and I can, if you want, we can have a conversation about how these various things works. Thank you.